Hi, hello, I'm Kyrie, and welcome home. This is Shepard, and I have some fun, exciting news, I guess. So, I finished, well, let's say I completed the first draft of the story that I wanted to narrate and such. It is done. Uh, for the most part, I do want to add some like stuff to it, make some edits, but that'll be like version 2. Right now, it's done, and that's the important part. It's not perfect, but can only go up from here, right? Anyways, please enjoy. I'll see you at the end, and give you some comments and insights, I suppose. Anyways, see ya at the end of it. Beer and Ribs, the story of friends and loss. Once upon a time, there was a puppy who just got picked up from the pound. His owner, Sam, thought he looked pudgy and round, and he was wobbly, so he thought he would name him Beer, because he reminded him of a can or keg, and he looked drunk. Together, Sam and Beer had fun times, growing and learning and hanging out. But Sam wasn't always around because he had work and family and other things to do. Beer would sometimes wander around the house and sometimes get into trouble. Sam could sense that Beer was a bit frustrated. He didn't always understand what Sam would say or where Sam would go. Sometimes Beer was anxious or even sad. So Sam thought, maybe he can get another pup so Beer wouldn't be so lonely. So Sam went to the pound and got a tiny little skinny pup. She was weak and small and had just been rescued by the pound. The pound was going to put her down because she had a rare disease that would eventually cause her to die. He called her Ribs because she was just skin and bones. He vowed to take care of her and make sure she became as chunky as Beer. He brought Ribs home, and instantly Beer and Ribs were friends. The best of friends. Both of them were really happy together, even when Sam wasn't around. Of course, they were the happiest when Sam was around, and the three of them would play well into the night. He also tied a ribbon and bow around her, so he would sometimes call her Ribby, Ribbon, or Rib as nicknames. Sam also liked that Rib and Beer's names sounded the same backwards because they were like each other's reflection. After half a year had passed and many trips to the vet, it didn't seem that Ribs was getting any better. And though Sam was really sad, he knew that Ribs would eventually pass away. Ribs, unaware, was slowly becoming weaker and weaker, but still she spent her remaining days with Beer and Sam happily. Beer started to feel something was off when Ribs started to become slower and less playful. Painfully and slowly, the house became a little bit more quiet. The days filled with happy and snappy barks were now filled with silent waiting. One day, Ribs finally slipped away in her sleep, still laying quietly next to Beer. When Sam found her, he picked her up gently, and Beer softly whimpered as a worried look appeared on his face. His eyes brimmed with tears. He had no words to speak to Sam, and Sam had no words either, other than, "I'm sorry, my boy." Sam wondered if it was worth it, bringing Ribs home, only to cause himself and Beer pain. But he knew the time they shared was good, and Ribs had a chance for happiness before her passing. He buried Ribs in the backyard under a big oak tree, and from that day on he found Beer outside, laying under the tree from morning till night. When it was time for bed, Sam picked up Beer and brought him inside, but Beer would just walk back out through the doggy door and sleep outside under the tree for many days. Sam didn't know what to do. He felt awful for Beer. and he felt terrible about losing Ribs also. He wondered if he should go to the pound and get another pup for Bea, and maybe the house would be filled with happiness again. But even he wasn't ready yet to take another dog in. He wanted to honor Rib's memory and not seek a replacement because she could never be replaced. One evening, after a couple weeks, Bea came inside and found Sam on the couch, reading a book. Bea, eyes still watery and crusty, climbed up on the couch and laid his head down on Sam's lap. Sam quietly pet Bea as tiny trickles came down his own cheek too. And in each other's arms they felt some comfort. Sam pondered again if it was time to pass by the pound and rescue another. But that evening he decided it was more important to just keep rubbing Bea's head and back while they sat in silence. The clock ticked melodically and methodically as time passed slowly, and they both remembered Rib's happy barks and silly quirks and missed her deeply, and the calm stillness of each other's touch kept them warm on a cool autumn evening. Alright, thanks for making it through. I hope you enjoyed the story. I do want to make some changes in terms of, like, I wanted to add my own custom music. So instead, I just put my theme music on loop. Hopefully it's not too distracting, but I wanted a song for this project just by itself. But commissioning somebody to do that would, take an even longer, and I procrastinated long enough. So maybe I will do it in the second draft. And I hope you enjoyed the story, though. It's it's a reminder, I guess, in life that we encounter sometimes some challenges and sometimes some incredible losses, but and we take our time to like heal or recover, whatever process that looks like. But we do have to sometimes keep going, move on, and hopefully, see better days. But it's just a short little story that I wrote, and hopefully it, what am I trying to say? Hopefully it makes you feel a little bit more encouraged, and you'll be okay with whatever you're going through. And you know anyways, thank you for watching, and God bless. Take care.